It's 10 trivia questions on Gravity Falls, Game of Thrones, How I Met Your Mother, and more as a Christmas surprise for Britney and Oliver Bavar. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be, and welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out this very special episode, a custom episode for the Bavar family. This is going to be a fun one if you like Game of Thrones and How I Met Your Mother and Gravity Falls, and especially if your name is Britney or Oliver Bavar. This is a special custom episode from Bill Bavar, who just signed up as a Patreon subscriber as well. So thank you so much, Bill, for reaching out for this custom ep and for being a part of the Patreon community. You should be like Bill and check it out at patreon.com/trivia with buds. You can see all the cool perks, including no commercials, no ads for $1 a month. Bill said, hey, I'd like to dedicate an episode of Trivia with Buds to my wife and son, age 7, and I would like this to be a special Christmas surprise. We call my son OG, so shout out to OG. And the topics they really want to do are Gravity Falls for him, Game of Thrones for her. We also like How I Met Your Mother. We listen to every episode. So as for the day, I suppose, which is ever convenient for you, we're listening from Jacksonville, Florida. Thanks for putting in the time to make our road trips to Disney World smooth. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Bill, and I hope you guys enjoy today's special podcast just for the Bavar family. We have that quiz coming up on those fun shows and topics, but before we get to that, we have our warm-up letter, which is M for categories, occupations, dairy products, and words associated with winter. We've got occupations, dairy products, and words associated with winter, all starting with the letter M. Listen for my 3 at the end of the episode, along with a fun fact of the day. And just like that, we are warmed up, we're ready to go, and I think winter is coming, along with some questions on How I Met Your Mother and Gravity Falls. For the Bavar family, here we go. All right, it's custom podcast action for the Bavars. Here's number 1. What is the icon on Dipper's hat on Gravity Falls? What icon is on Dipper's hat on Gravity Falls? Question number 2, who proposes to Robin on a Season 8 episode of How I Met Your Mother called Ring Up? Number 2, who proposes to Robin on a Season 8 episode of How I Met Your Mother called Ring Up? Number 3, on Game of Thrones, what is the main color of House Tarly's sigil? Number 3, on Game of Thrones, what's the main color of House Tarly's sigil? Number 4, what is the name of Mabel's pig on Gravity Falls? What's the name of Mabel's pig on Gravity Falls? Number 5, which direwolf dies during Season 1 of Game of Thrones? Which direwolf dies on Season 1 of Game of Thrones? Number 6, what did Barney have to wear for a year after losing a bet on How I Met Your Mother? What did Barney have to wear for a year after losing a bet on How I Met Your Mother? Number 7, which chemical was used during the Battle of the Blackwater to destroy Stannis Baratheon's fleet? Number 7, which chemical was used during the Battle of Blackwater to destroy Stannis Baratheon's fleet? Number 8, on Gravity Falls, what's Grunkle real name? On Gravity Falls, what's Grunkle real name? Number 9, Jorah Mormont, Daenerys' trusted advisor for most of the series, becomes afflicted with a deadly disease that was thought incurable. What's the name of that disease? What is the name of the disease? And number 10, on How I Met Your Mother, Ted has a doppelganger that has what unique profession? Number 10, on How I Met Your Mother, Ted has a doppelganger with what unique profession? Those are all your questions for this very special surprise Christmas custom episode for the Bavar family. We'll be right back with the answers after this. We are back with the answers to customized trivia, whether you are near or Bavar. See what I did there? I hope you had a good time playing along with today's episode. Merry Christmas to all. Here are the answers. Number 1, what is the icon on Dipper's hat on Gravity Falls? It's a pine tree. A pine tree. And that word pine will come up in an answer again later. Number 2, who proposes to Robin on the Season 8 episode of How I Met Your Mother called Ring Up? That's Barney. And I specifically asked that question because I'm on that episode, Bavar family. Go back and look for me as a roller skating hipster wearing a ridiculous hat and a super oversized mustache. You can see me for a couple of seconds when Ted is dating a hipster who's much younger. I'm one of the hipster friends of Carly, I think the character's name is, and they advertised that episode during the Super Bowl, so I technically got to be on a Super Bowl commercial. They showed the split second I was in on the commercial. It was very cool. Got to take a picture with the actor who plays Ted afterwards, too, in the makeup truck. So check all that out, and if you want to see pictures, I think you could just Google Trivia with Buds, or Ryan Buds, and then How I Met Your Mother. You should come across a blog or something I probably wrote. Number 3, on Game of Thrones, what's the main color of House Tarly's sigil? It's green. Green. Number 4, what's the name of Mabel's pig on Gravity Falls? Waddles. Waddles the pig. Great name for a pig. Number 5, which direwolf unfortunately dies during Season 1 of Game of Thrones? That's Lady. Lady. Number 6, what did Barney have to wear for a year after losing a bet? A ducky tie. A ducky tie. Number 7, which chemical was used during the Battle of Blackwater to destroy Stannis' fleet? Wildfire. Number 8, on Gravity Falls, Grunkle Stan's real name is Stanley Pines. Number 9, Jorah Mormont, Daenerys' trusted advisor, gets inflicted with grayscale. Grayscale. And number 10, on How I Met Your Mother, Ted has a doppelganger that has what profession? Mexican wrestler. And there you have it, a fun quiz for the Bavar family. Hope everybody had a good time playing along. And if you want to do a custom episode, the price is increasing in 2024, so get them in before the end of the year at that $50 rate. Email ryanbuds@gmail.com, and I'll make sure it happens. As long as you purchase before the end of the year, it'll still be at that locked-in rate. And check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/trivia with buds, for all the perks you can get, including $5 topics every month. You get to pick a topic that I record just for you, and no ads for just $1 a month or $12 a year. Thanks, Bill, for being a part of that, too. We've got your fact of the day. Fact of the day is that I was on How I Met Your Mother, and I was on Bones, and I was on New Girl, and I was on Rules of Engagement, and a bunch of other random shows. You can see them all on my IMDb page, and you can try and find me for split seconds on some of those series. When I first moved to LA, a lot of shows around 2013 and 14, if you're into that kind of thing. And your letter was, what do we have? Occupations, dairy products, words with winter. M, occupations, I'll say mortician. Dairy products, of course, milk. And words associated with winter, how about merry, like Merry Christmas. And Merry Christmas to you guys. Thanks for listening. Thanks for telling a friend. And we'll see you next time for more Trivia with Buds. Cheers.